Now, before we begin this video, I just have to tell you guys that I'm trying to get a new camera for my videos, kind of get like a better looking camera. So I'm going to try to find one, maybe get one for Christmas, who knows. So I'm going to be filming on the webcam from now on. I hope you guys don't mind. It's still the same old me. So hope you guys still like it. But today I'm going to start off with a WWE video for my return. And it's going to be about the top 10 best matches of the year. Now, there were a lot of good matches this year, a lot more than I expected. So I have to give you at least 5 honorable mentions, even though there are many more I would want to talk about. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll talk about it like later on in the video. Who knows? Probably not. But for 15, I'll go 15 for now because it's 15 through 11. Here are the matches. Cody Rhodes, Goldust, and the Usos, and Rey Mysterio versus Shield and the Real Americans. Loved this match. It was a great Elimination Survivor Series match. I liked it. Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan, United Champions. I might get a lot of hate for this because everyone says this was their worst match in pay-per-views. I honestly think it was at Battleground. But I loved this match. It was so quickly paced. It had great pacing. It had great action. It had great use from both Bryan and Orton's part. They had great chemistry in that match. And Daniel Bryan was the winner. And it was only clean fight, per se, that actually had the fair winner, and there was no interference. And also, I was there. History with the match. And next match, CM Punk and Daniel Bryan versus Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. Loved this tag team match. It was awesome. And I love the team of CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. Best in the beard. But speaking of which, I've heard all these rumors about the best in the beard versus DX at WrestleMania 30. It'd be cool, but I'd rather see Punk and Bryan for the WWE Championship. Or WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Nonsense bullshit. Next will be Cody Rhodes and Goldust versus The Shield, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns at Battleground. Yes, I loved this match. Not enough to make my top 10 like most people's top 10 list, but I still loved it. And the last honorable mention is probably the most underrated match of the year. Antonio Cesaro versus Sami Zayn on NXT. Amazing match on NXT. 2 out of 3 falls. It was amazing. Give Antonio Cesaro a push now and get Sami Zayn called up. You already killed Chris Hero or Cassius Ohno. Got him out of there. So put Sami Zayn in there. Now on to my top 10 favorite matches of the year. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, it's my personal opinion. If you don't like it, go blab it on to someone else, not to me. I don't want to read your hateful comments. It's offensive. Now, number 10, it is Cody Rhodes and Goldust versus Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns and the Usos at Hell in a Cell. What a action-packed tag team match. Man, I loved this match. So entertaining. Had great work from every single competitor in the ring. Cody Rhodes, Goldust, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, and Jey Uso. They all worked perfectly together. It was so action-packed. It was so quick, and I loved it. And it had a great finish off with Rhodes and Goldust retaining the titles, and it brought tag team back. Tag team has become awesome again. Now, at number 9, Alberto Del Rio versus Christian at SummerSlam. I might not get much. I might get a little bit of hate for this. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't really heard many people saying how amazing this match was. I loved this match. Even though it was only 12 minutes long, it was action-packed, and Alberto Del Rio was great in the ring, and as well as Christian. It was a great world title match, and unfortunately, it's probably going to be Christian's last match for the world title. Sad to say, but it's true. If he does get another world title match, I'd be really happy, though. Great match at SummerSlam for the best pay-per-view of the year, SummerSlam. At number 8, the first Raw match on this list. Team Hell No and The Undertaker versus The Shield in a 6-man tag team match in England. Best 6-man tag team match that The Shield had. Best they ever had. And plus, they got to work with The Undertaker. How honored do you think they were? And plus, it had great action from all 3 members of The Shield, which they always do. And of course, you had great work from Kane, The Undertaker, and Daniel Bryan. I would really want to call it the Brothers of Destruction and Daniel Bryan, but of course they called it Team Hell No and The Undertaker. Oh well. But I loved this match. Great Raw match. Best 6-man tag team match that The Shield had. Now, maybe next to the Ryback one and Team Hell No. Nah, this one was better. Now, at number 7, we have Daniel Bryan versus Antonio Cesaro. The part in the gauntlet match that he had with the Real Americans. And then he got to face Triple H, I think. I can't really remember. That's probably not true because it was in July. Oh yeah, I think it was Ryback, but I'm getting far too ahead of myself. But anyway, woo, also showed how much of an amazing wrestler that Antonio Cesaro is. We all know that Daniel Bryan's one of the best wrestlers out there in the world. Could be the best wrestler in the world. CM Punk, I still is the best in the world. That's just me, but I still love Daniel Bryan a lot. But God, this match was beautiful. Such a great match. Proved how awesome Antonio Cesaro was in the ring. I thought after this match they were going to give him a big push to the world title picture and maybe lead him to a face turn, but it never happened and kept with the Real Americans nonsense, which I don't really care for it. Even though I do like both Swagger and Cesaro, don't really like them as a tag team. Sorry. Tony Cesaro I don't think should be in the tag team picture. Should be in the World Heavyweight Championship main event picture. It's true. Now, at number 6, another Raw match. Rob Van Dam versus Chris Jericho. It was the last match that Chris Jericho had on Raw this year, I believe. And oh man, what a payoff. This was the only match that was actually able for Chris Jericho to lose. Even though he shouldn't have lost in any of the other matches that he was in. Besides the next one. Probably guess what it is. You probably guessed what Chris Jericho match it is. Just pointing it out there. Okay. Now, this match was perfect. Such a great match, and it was the first return one-on-one match for Rob Van Dam, and boy, did it pay off. Love Rob Van Dam, and I love Chris Jericho, and seeing those two in the ring together for when it was such a long time that Rob Van Dam has been in WWE, especially since he's faced Chris Jericho. Amazing matchup, and Rob Van Dam, I think he deserved to win. He just came back. Chris Jericho was there since January. Even though Chris Jericho was awesome too. God, I think way too much. Anyway, at number 5, the next Chris Jericho match is Chris Jericho versus Ryback at Money in the Bank 2013. Now I know I might get some hate for this. Okay, I couldn't take that seriously. That was a joke. Don't worry. Number 5, CM Punk versus Chris Jericho at Payback. Yes, this was the great Chris Jericho match, and oh my God, what a return for CM Punk. When he was gone after WrestleMania, he came back for Payback against Y2J, his hometown of Chicago. Man, that match was awesome. Definitely the best match at Payback. Should have been the main event, not 3 stages of shit. I hate that match so damn much, which I'll probably get to in a little bit. But anyway, I loved CM Punk vs. Chris Jericho. They have such good chemistry in the ring. They had 2 great matches this year. That one on Raw, I think in late January or early February. And then they had that great match at Payback. And Payback definitely paid off for that match. That was the only reason why I really liked Payback. The only fantastic match in that pay-per-view. Now, at number 4, the last Raw match on this list, which of course is John Cena vs. CM Punk on Monday Night Raw. And the winner got to face The Rock for the WWE title at WrestleMania 29. God, this match was awesome. I think I could be Cena and Punk's last match. If you really think about it, it could be. And man, what a great way to go. It was such a great match. And plus, even though I hate to admit it, if it was their last match, Cena probably should have won. And plus, I really would have wanted to see Punk vs. Rock again at WrestleMania. Because both their matches at Royal Rumble Elimination Chamber weren't extremely good. They weren't bad, but they weren't good. But either way, loved the match. John Cena had to win, even though Cena Rock was awful too. Rock is just awful, period. Sorry, I'm thinking way too much again. But anyway, great Raw match. Best Raw match of the year, and the best Raw match in so many years. Now, at number 3, the reason why John Cena should have won, because we got Undertaker versus CM Punk at WrestleMania 29. It was by far my most anticipated match this year. I was looking forward to this match so damn much when it coming into WrestleMania. It was the only match I was really looking forward to, because I basically called it just Rematch Mania, which is basically what it was. John Cena and The Rock, Triple H, Lesnar, and Punk and Taker fought each other a lot in 2009. But luckily, it was better than all those matches, because, jeez, this match was amazing. And it was my favorite match of the year for a while, until the other 2 matches came around, which you should probably guess what it was. Now, man, what a great way. I really was kind of upset at point when CM Punk didn't win, but really I'm like, the streak should never really end. If they do end it at WrestleMania 30, with his opponent, which I've heard rumors that's going to be Brock Lesnar. I'd rather have it be Lesnar than because I've also heard they wanted to do it with Ryback, which match would be god awful. That match would suck. I just want the Undertaker to just grab him up and tombstone him and win. I'd rather see that than a full-on stupid match with those two. But anyway, Punk and Taker was an amazing match. Had a great storyline. Definitely the best rivalry of 2013. And it was my most anticipated matchup going into it of the year. Match I was looking forward to the most out of any match this year. Now, at number 2, John Cena versus Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam. Woo! God, what a beautiful match. And actually, hold on, let me just grab my SummerSlam Blu-ray right here. I've actually watched this Blu-ray a lot because it has 3 amazing matches. The third is number 1. You probably already guessed it. But either way, John Cena versus Daniel Bryan in the main event was such a fantastic match. They actually had really good chemistry in the ring. I was really wanting to see this match because I've heard rumors about it. I'm like, okay, when John Cena was able to choose his opponent, I'm like, it better be Daniel Bryan. I'm going to freaking kill somebody. And of course, it was Daniel Bryan. Thank God. And Daniel Bryan showed that he has the skill to be a main event star. And he beat John Cena clean. He beat him clean, which we haven't seen since WrestleMania 28. Think about that. The first time Cena lost clean, it was since WrestleMania. Super Cena, you fucking suck. But anyway, an amazing SummerSlam match for the best SummerSlam of the PG era and the best pay-per-view of the year. And number 1, of course, probably already guessed it, Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan when he just laid there and Orton won. Another joke. Probably guessed it. I'm dumb. But either way, number 1, CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar, the best versus the beast. Man, what an amazing matchup. And it was actually longer than Daniel Bryan versus John Cena by 1 second. Random fact, but I thought it was funny. But man, I didn't think that CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar was going to be this good. I didn't think it was going to be that good. I mean, I knew it was going to be a great match, but I didn't think it would be match of the year. I was actually really shocked because with most of the Brock Lesnar matches that have been happening since he came back in 2012, they haven't been amazing per se. They haven't been amazing, but this match was amazing and showed the true side of Brock Lesnar, not just, I'm an ass-kicking machine, I can do whatever I want, blah, blah, blah. It showed his in-ring skills, and he was awesome and a badass. And CM Punk showed he can put on a good fight with anybody. He is awesome. I love CM Punk to death, which you guys already know that. But, man, they actually had surprisingly very good chemistry and a very good storyline coming into it, especially with the Paul Heyman CM Punk rivalry, which was only good for SummerSlam and then Night of Champions. Then when Ryback came to the picture, it would just turn into stupid bullshit. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm going to keep thinking. But overall about that match, best match of the year, one of the best matches of the PG era, and could be one of the greatest matches of all time. That is my top 10 favorite matches of the year. And just to let you know, I'm not doing a video for the worst matches of the year. I don't really feel like making one. I don't really feel like making a list. And also, there weren't that many bad matches this year I can think of. For pay-per-view, at least. Now, how about I just think some for you guys? 3 stages of shit. John Cena vs. Ryback, 3 stages of Hell Payback. One of the worst matches ever. Worst 3 stages of Hell match ever. Shouldn't have been 3 stages of Hell. Just shouldn't have. And him AAing through the ambulance. Dumb. Let's also think. What were shitty matches at WrestleMania? Oh, Mark Henry versus Ryback at WrestleMania. The worst match of the night. By far. I would say Cena Rock twice in a lifetime, even though the match wasn't god-awful, but it wasn't a good match. It was kind of a disappointment. I thought it'd at least be okay. It wasn't that good. Sorry. And how it won match of the year still pisses me the fuck off. What else was a really crappy match? Thinking. Oh yeah, let me think. I thought one popped in my head, then it just went out. The Ryback CM Punk match at Battleground was pretty awful. But I really don't want to say that CM Punk has had a bad match. Can't say it, but it's not his fault, it's Ryback's fault. They don't have good chemistry at all. I'm sorry. They just don't. But Randy Orton versus Big Show at Survivor Series. That was a disappointing main event. It was only like 10 minutes long. God. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm Lucas Stringer. I'll see you guys later with another Top 10 WWE video. Stay tuned.